Ayushi, and today I stand here in front of all of you to share my journey. My journey of having cleared one of the most competitive examinations in the country. I cleared the UPSC Civil Services Examination in my very first attempt. All of you must be thinking that to clear civil services, you need to be very intelligent, sharp. You should be part of one of the premier educational institutions of the country. This is the story of a very simple girl without any extraordinary talent, any accolades in her name. Just by breaking the stereotypes, she managed to attain her goal and be part of one of the most premier services of the nation. It was the power of three P's which helped me to march ahead. These three P's were passion, perseverance, and perfection. I was born as the youngest child to my parents. I was the second girl child, born with a dark skin tone. The society was not so welcoming, and I often had to face comments related to my complexion. As a child, I was not so happy listening to all those comments, but then I never let those remarks bother me as such, and I moved ahead. During my school days, I was a very competitive kid. I wanted to be jack of all trades, be it dancing, athletics, sports, or such. I had an urge to excel in all. But my actual journey started when once, passing through a road, I got so fascinated by looking at the chief secretary's bungalow. I went on and asked my mother, how do I go and live in that bungalow? Got the answer, no, it's not that easy and you have to work really, really hard to get into. It was that point that a dream ignited in my mind. I started inquiring about what civil services is, what are the roles of civil servants, the work they do, and the impact they have on society as such. A dream which then started in my mind. I had to just encapsulate and unleash my hidden potential to get through. I realized that academics was now supposed to be the core of my life. From being the jack of all trades, I had to be master in my studies. Time passed by and I cleared my board examinations with some 90+% marks. Everything didn't go so well, and I was not able to clear my IIT JEE then. This, we can say, was the first setback that I saw, but I kept my spirits high and I made it to the merit list of some of the top colleges of Delhi University. But then there was something else which was decided for me. My parents refused to send me to Delhi. They had their own reasons for taking that decision. Maybe they were not willing to break the societal norms of sending a girl to Delhi. Delhi probably was considered quite unsafe for girls then. And they would have thought that as a young kid, I will not be able to manage everything on my own or something else. But this was a decision which I didn't like as such. But then I was left with no other choice. Moving further, I took admission in one of the Jaipur-based private engineering college and then started my college days. For most of you sitting here and for all the other teenagers, college life is the best of all. You make friends, go out, have fun and enjoy. For me, my college days were not so rosy. Each day I had to run from pillar to post. One day I would be studying my polity, economy, Indian geography and such. On the very other day, I had to prepare my microprocessor, microwave, signal system, etc. Life was totally very tough and turbulent at that time. I somehow managed and I completed my engineering with some impressive 80 plus percent. I was quite happy with it. But then came a number of thoughts. People started advising me to sit for some of the placement exams, which every engineering student would do. But then I had to deviate from the societal norms. I had decided that I couldn't settle for a 9 to 5 job. I had to make and leave a mark on the society. I wanted to be part of nation building and its development. I had already set a goal in my mind at that young age and I had to march ahead. After completion of my college, I took 1 year off and I decided that I would prepare only and only for civil services that year. For that decision, I had to face a lot of criticism from my friends, some of my relatives, as they thought taking 1 year off is like wasting one complete year and this would delay my marriageable age as such. Everybody thought that civil services is like a 5 year program. Nobody can clear it in one single attempt. But this time, I was quite firm on my decision and I decided that I will put in all my hard work for 1 year continuously. Each day, I set some goals for myself and I completed them regularly. Hard work, and hard work was the only key which I thought would help me achieve my goal. Even today, when I remember those preparation days of mine, I feel that there was lot of pressure. Pressure of not having a job, pressure of covering such a wide syllabus. There were critical comments which I had to face. There was so much stress. I got physically fragile, got severe back pain due to long sitting hours. There was pressure building on my trapezoid muscles, pain in the neck, dark circles, other such issues. At times, I felt demotivated. I felt distressed, frustrated. I thought I was short on resources. But, friends, I never let depression come over, and I always kept my Josh high, reminding myself big dreams don't become a reality just by magic. You need lot of hard work, dedication, and a direction to achieve it. Moving on, after clearing my prelims and mains came my interview date. Again, I received a number of unsolicited advances. People pushed me to Delhi to sit in some of the mock interviews. I went there and my very first mock interview went really bad. Maybe I was not well prepared for it. The panelists, they only focused on my weaknesses. They told me that I have nothing special in my profile. There is no good hobby which I have as such. I don't know much about my engineering and things like that. On the same day, I took a train back to Jaipur. On my way, I was just thinking about those negative comments. But the next day I got up, I forgot all those comments and thought I will simply prepare on my own. I started banking on my strengths and took up interview as a test for myself. And later on, I should actually tell you that my interview went really well. From this particular instance, what I want to share is all of you will hear a number of negative comments and critical aspects from a number of people. Please unlearn all those negative comments. Unleash your own hidden strengths that you have. You have a potential. Every individual is unique. Every kid has a talent. All you need to do is identify it. Make your own path. trust your instincts, and move ahead. Coming back to my journey, so after my prelims, mains, and interview, on the day of my result, I was so elated as I secured All India rank 155, and this was my first attempt, friends. This was my long lived dream, which actually became a reality. And I was being proudly called an Afsar Bitiya. I stood my head high and I could say to myself that what I had dreamt during my childhood, it was just in front of me now. So, the major thing which I want to convey from my journey is you need to have no superpowers to achieve something big in life. All you need is to set a goal for yourself. Have a direction in life, carve your own path. Each day, learn and unlearn what you think is not right. Think, rethink. Have a positive mindset. Stay strong and march forward. All of you must be thinking that after clearing UPSC, that's the end, ek bar officer ban gaye, then there is no struggle in life. No, there's nothing like that. Life is an ongoing journey. Every day brings new challenges with itself. Even till date, being a lady officer, I have to face a number of gender stereotypes, but I have to break each of them and get the work done. Being an officer of the Indian Revenue Services, we get number of opportunities to collect taxes, we apply law, carry out assessments and investigation procedures. We conduct number of search operations, which usually people call income tax raids. I must tell you, those income tax raids need lot of hard work which spreads over months and years. Even during conducting of that search, we need to stay back at the assessing premises continuously for 3 to 4 days. That time, we don't get the time to see and feel what our families are doing. When we sit back at the assessee's premises, they are so hostile to us, non-welcoming. We have no place to sit, to sleep, to talk, or even to analyze the evidences that we gather. But then, we have to find solutions. We need to see what we can do and get the task done. On the personal front also, I want to share this with you that I am a mother of 1-year-old. I have to maintain a work-life balance each day. I have to take care of my young child and also to look after the aspirations, what my job demands. So I have to manage both in a peculiar manner. Each day I have to dynamically think and rethink, learn and relearn what can be done, and all the issues can be resolved. To sum up, I would like to say that to achieve something big in life, you need no extraordinary talent. All you need is to set a goal for yourself. Unleash your hidden strength, your own potential. Carve your own path. Learn, unlearn, relearn each day. Stay strong, be positive, and march ahead. I would here like to recite a few lines. कुछ किए बिना ही जय जयकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती. Thank you.